presents the Abbott and Costello Kid Show, produced and transcribed in Hollywood, with our guest star, Brooke Red Ryder Temple, and featuring Lou Costello Jr. Youth Foundation Award. Every Saturday morning on this program, some lucky boy or girl receives hundreds of dollars with a valuable gift, and gold trophies of good citizenship. Every boy and girl in the country is eligible for this award. We'll tell you how to win it later in the program. But now let's have some laughs with our stars, Bud Abbott and Lou Costello.
All right, here I am. What's in that book you're carrying on your arm?
It's a mystery book.
A mystery book?
I just bought it.
You're, no kidding.
Yes.
What's the name of it?
It's entitled, Who Buried the Electric Light Bulb, or Mazdas in a Cold, Cold Ground.
Shame on your reading mystery books. Well, why don't you read something educational?
I read that stuff, too.
You do?
I went to the library and I got a book called The Science of Molecular Atomic Radar Activity as Related to Superdestructive.
I'm sleeping when it's fine. I hear the train rattling by. Above, pavement is my pillow, no matter where it's laid. Underneath the arches, I dream of my dreams away. And now we present our guest star. Today's star is a favorite of kids all over the country. I'll bet every kid listening in and every kid in this audience is one of his fans. This man's name is Temple. But